beautiful people. Good day. Welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. My name is Ima, reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. You guys can feel my excitement, right? I don't know what's up, so don't even ask me for any gist because I don't even know why, but there's just this surge of joy. Yes, right now. And I'm sending a whole lot of them to each and every one of you on this broadcast with me. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family across the globe. How fun now? How on a day? What's happening? What's happening? Yep, what's happening? Welcome to Newspaper Review, guys. As you come into the studio, please do well to like the broadcast, share, invite someone on to the broadcast, guys. You know that we have the chat today, right? Yes, we do. So do well to turn on your notification bell on Niger Watch. Yes, on all three of our channels. Yes, guys, and also please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Today is Wednesday, guys. Today is Wednesday. This is midweek. Yes. This oh goodness gracious, goodness gracious. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and everything that will make you happy. Yes, sending each and every one of it your way. Welcome to today's broadcast. Let's see who we have in the studio. Oziegbe Wilfred, good morning to you too. How you doing, sir? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for being here. You guys, there's going to be a lot of flipping of heads there. I decided not to pack it just so I can show you people the beauty of this hair. My beautiful sister, Bella Nahumi. How you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Favor Faith, good morning to you too. How you doing, Favor Faith? Favor Faith, where are you dialing in from? I'd like to know where you're dialing in from. Yes. All right. Mr. Brian Maxwell. Am I the one that is the ego? All right, Mr. Van Maxwell, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome, Mr. Van Maxwell. Thank you for being here. Okay, and to the mommy of all mommies. Beautiful morning, mommy diaspora. How you doing? Me, I'm well, thank you. I know you've asked, I've not seen your comment, but I know you have asked how I am doing. I'm well, thank you very much, Mama. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning over here. Lagos is cool, friendly. Yes, receptive. Everything is just going going on. Well, yes, I'm looking outside. Well, I have to dig into the news to actually know what is going on in Lagos. You can just be in your house and not know what is happening. But so far, everywhere seems good. Yeah, everywhere seems good. Welcome to this broadcast. Yes, welcome to the broadcast. I welcome each and every one of you again. And to my panelists, please, just before you come into the studio, do well to like the broadcast before coming into the studio. Now, I'm going to try to say this in Naomi Bella's voice. My lovely people of Niger World, una good morning, and welcome. All right, Favor from Germany, thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Favor, is there anything happening in Germany regarding concerning Nigerian community you'd like to share with us? And guys, if there's anything happening, those that are not here, even those that are here, that is happening amongst Nigerians, where you are, please do well to say something. Let's talk about it. Let's call people to other, you know, you know. On the chat, we have our family meeting where we correct manners. We talk about heals in the society. We look at, yes, capacity building is also coming in. I guess we also talk about matters of the heart. We also talk about the home, religion. We talk about everything. That's me saying that. Do not forget to join me on the chat today by 1 p.m. Nigerian time. I look forward to having each and every one of you today. All right, guys. In the comment section, I've posted the link. Yes, guys. You click on the link and you'll be right here with me. Make we yarn as they go. Make we yarn as they go. Guys, today on the chat, we'll be having a part two of stigmatization of widow in Nigeria or in Africa, but I like to use home as case study as I don't really know what's prevalent I don't really know the cultures of other people. So I like to just stick it at home, right? And now we have a widow who will be coming on the broadcast to share her experience when her husband died. And when you are done with the family, the stigmatization that followed after that. Yeah, we'll be talking about all of that, guys. We truly, really do need to come together and put a stop to it. We are calling out these people, the people that are renting houses that have space for rentage. I mean, they are one of us, right? Yeah, I'm sure. Well, let me hope that I don't have you amongst the people that somebody wants to get your property and you say because you don't have a man in your life that you will not be able to parent. No, we need to stop all that bias. Women are doing great things. Women are doing wonderful things. So coming to the studio by 1 p.m. So we talk about this. We hear a story. We see where she's coming from, and not just something we pick up the internet. You come hear someone's life experience on this. All right. All right, Favor. I wish you a beautiful day at work. Thank you for tuning in even while at work. Thank you so very much. Gabriel, hi Gabriel, how you doing? Good day to you, and it's good. Oh, good morning to you. It's good to have you. Good to have you here. Ozigwe, thank you. Thank you. It's good to know that you are doing great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Van Maxwell. Mr. Van Maxwell, please don't wait until the show is almost over before you click on the link. The earlier you come in, the better for us to have enough time to give our submissions. Osagovo, hi Osagovo, beautiful morning, my dearest friend. It's good to have you on this broadcast. Thank you for being here. Osagovo, where are you dialing in from? I'd like to know. And I'll be looking at the comment section, looking out for your answer. All right, guys. All right. Mr. Edo Light, it's been a while. I hope you are fine. Mr. Kennedy, Brother Nice, where are you? I hope each and every one of you are doing just fine. I hope you're doing fine. Mr. Kim, okay, I cannot remember the other ones. Evans. I hope you guys are fine. Okay, in just a minute, we would begin. Guys, the link has been posted. If you'd like to join today's review, please click on the link so we can talk. All right. Please do not forget to do the needful by liking the broadcast, sharing the broadcast, and inviting someone onto the broadcast. All right. Also, in the comment section to the right, there is the dollar sign. Use that dollar sign to show us some love. Use the dollar sign to show me some love. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and God bless you. All right, guys, coming to the studio, get settled so we can begin. No noise, no noise. Give your submission nicely, no insults, no use of vulgar words, no condescending words to someone. We are here to drop opinions, right? And variety, as we know, is the spice of life. If you do not agree with someone's submission, no need for back and forth. Just move on. Just move on, right? Thank you. Yes, you guys. Do the needful, as Mr. Vine Maxwell has just said. Like and share, and you like and share, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, thank you very much. Moving on to the topic, moving on to the business of the day. Our first paper is the Punch. All right, and the Punch we have anti-drug war. Now, guys, talking about this is just a little digression. This is just a little digression. Talking about this anti-drug war, I mean, we know this the story going on now of the certain Amoda. Sorry. Somebody needs to come and pronounce that name for us so that we just might call it this. So this report has brought back when NDLEA made the like of Emsoluomo. You guys look at my face. Let me use my face and say this. When the likes of Emsoluomo was made an ambassador for anti-drugs, you know what they say now? If I say Baba, you say Gida, now you now you sabi. All right, guys, let's move on. Yeah, we have anti-drug war. FG freezes 600 accounts and seizes 249 luxury vehicles. NDLEA confiscates $1.3 million, 102,000 euros, and this is SEFA, 14 million SEFA, 252 million naira drug proceeds. I think they should have showed us, there should be evidence to back up this because NDLA will do this. Come on, there should be backup to show this because we don't trust this. But if you trust them, say amen in the comment section. If you trust the NDLEA, say amen in the comment section. This set of people that made Ensolo Omo the ambassador, come on, come on. All right, court orders interim forfeiture of billionaire Ukatu's 25 property factory. Don't buy drugs for youth. Agency wants politicians ahead of campaigns. All right, all right, all right. Do we say amen to that? Have you guys noticed that? Have you guys noticed that during election period, right? The EFCC seem to be confiscating drugs, these pills. Yes, I can't even remember any of these drugs. Somebody should remind me. Somebody should remind me. It doesn't mean you are taking them. Just remind me of the drugs. Even by saying no, amen. All right. Oh, people, thank you. Thank you very much. There's this drugs. Okay, so these drugs, right? During election period, they're always buying it. Research and data has it that they give it to this political tout, and that's how they used to charge them, and they're all gyrate when they have these things. Oh goodness gracious. And now NDLEA are back at confiscating drugs, and they're telling politicians, instead of telling politicians, why not arrest them since you already know? Since you already know. I've never seen a politician that has gone down for drugs. Abi, do we want to say we don't have drug cartel in Nigeria? My people, should we talk about this? Or I should off my mic? Which one? I'll off my mic on this one. Let's go back to our newspaper review. All right. If you're just joining us, welcome to the studio. Good to have each and every one of you here. Please do well to like the broadcast, share the broadcast, and invite someone on to the broadcast. And if you are yet to turn on your notification bell, well, I'm waiting for you. Please quickly do so. Thank you. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, yes, yes. We have a special way of welcoming our members. So please do so. Please do so. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And guys, also do not forget to use the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. Thank you. Moving on. False scarcity hits Abuja as marketers short stations. Insecurity, forex crisis cut capital inflows by 23%. I mean, before talking about the forex, what are they? They're like, if Aboki is going to be changing at 700 and something, and you in the bank you're changing at 400 and something, when it is even your fault that we are here, you expect Nigerians to do what? Of course. And how is it? How can you say that you don't have? How is it possible that you do not have hold over this bureau de change, these malams that are changing money outside? How can you say you don't have hold over them? And you expect me to leave? I know be to be that. You expect me to leave 700 and something? You say it is crippling the economy. How did they get the money? How did they get it? How are they in business? So if you mean business, these people would not be on the street, and they're not even hidden. They are not. You see them. You are just walking, and in their eyes, you just look like somebody that have dollars to change. Have you passed the street of Yaba? You are just down, madam, naira, dollar, pounds, and they're ready to change. So how is it? So it's easy. If they want to clamp down on these guys, it is very, very easy. Mr. Judy, good to have you on the broadcast. How you doing, sir?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
It's a beautiful day, Mr. Judy, and I am very excited. Thank you for asking.
That's
Welcome
good. I
to the
can see
broadcast,
that on your face.
All right, Mr. Judy, welcome to the broadcast. I'll get back to you shortly. Mr. Vine Maxwell, how are you doing?
I'm fine, my sister.
So let me
Say
try
a year. Say a year.
this. Yeah.
That's how are you? It's good.
Mr. Judy wants to say something. Okay. So
No, I
how
wanted to
is
say hi to Vine.
Oh,
okay?
Uncle Jude. Uncle Jude. Jude. Is it Jude or Jude? Judy.
Jude.
Jude. Oh, good morning, sir.
Well done, sir. How are you?
Yes. I'm very grateful, sir. Good to
Good.
see you here, sir.
All right, guys. If you've not clicked on the link, come on, guys, click on the link and let's have fun. As you can see, I am a panelist, and of course, with you guys, we're having a good time on the broadcast. Okay, Mr. Van, I was going to try my best to ask, how is the beautiful city of Bongatanga?
It's a typical northern zone, and I'm just grateful for what our first president did for us, Kwame Nkrumah. That was the first place in the 1950s when education was, piloted. Free education from primary, secondary to university was piloted, and that gave the northern part the edge over the rest in literacy level. So the place is good. It's very good, and a little bit of sunshine here. So it's very cloudy a little, very early in the morning, but today right now it's start fizzling out. We are just enjoying the place. I'm eating what they call I confirm. I confirm is a I confirm is our local delicacy here. Guinea fowl, roasted guinea fowl. It's very delicious.
With Kenke or which one?
No, in the north we eat tuozafi, we eat banku, we eat fufu.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
the same thing in Nigeria: tuwo zafi, tuwo masara, tuwo shinkafa, tuwo dawa, and the rest of them. So,
Any cocoyam leaf soup?
yes, we have cocoyam leaf soup. Yes, what we call kontomiri,
With pu-
kontomiri.
with pussycat in it. I'll be waiting.
No, we have
Mr.
we have a particular group here that pussycat is their delicacy, but not our side. Our side, most of us, 99% of us doesn't even eat dogs. We don't eat cats because
You people don't eat dogs?
Yeah,
we
they eat.
consider them
I don't
we
know what
consider
I'm
them as
missing.
friendly domestic animals. So
Oh
we
yeah.
don't. There's quite a lot of them towards the Togo border that is them. So that is their
Aquaba.
delicacy.
Aquaba.
Oh, Medawase, uncle, Medawase.
Yeah.
Onyamishira,
Yeah.
hi, God bless you. Thank you, and God bless you.
Yeah.
All right. My amazing panelists, I welcome you, gentlemen, to the broadcast. It is amazing to have you here. I'll quickly run the newspaper review so we can dissect it already. All right, guys. Okay, so continue with the punch. And here we have FG proposes 200 billion naira, 25.5% pay raise, and pay raise for varsities. INEC deleting double registrants from voter register, and that's from Mahmoud. Okay, Philippine National Executive.
Uncle Jude, can you hear me?
I can hear you. But
Oh, it's like our sister has gone. The Nigerian
yeah,
system, the
she's frozen.
technology, the
I
technology
know.
is at work.
I
Trillion,
know.
1.2 trillion naira.
I think she's
Okay, my amazing panelists, please, if you are not speaking, please do well to put your mic. Please do well to put your mic on mute. Now, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency seized no fewer than 286 assets and 600 bank accounts of drug barons between January 2021 down to August 2022. Now, this just says that there is a drug cartel, obviously, strongly in Nigeria that is unspoken of. For some reason, it is on. It is not. They are not making a case out of it. Then I used to think that, oh, that's one good thing we have, that we don't have cartels in Nigeria. When you watch all these Colombian movies, you watch all these Jamaican movies, when you see the way the drug cartels operate, you're like, thank God, at least that's one that we don't have. But with this report right now, Mr. Juden, have you always known, thought, or have an idea of how this drug cartel run in Nigeria? Or like me, you used to think that we were free of all these things?
No, no. There's been a drug barons or drug cartel in Nigeria. I think Nigeria own is more of it's not more of a cartel, I would say, but more of individualistic runs or efforts. No, it's not a kind of organized this thing, because Nigerians, they're always you know ready to backstab each other and stuff like that. But in countries where they do this cartel, it's like brotherhood, it's like court kind of a thing. So they stick together, they work together, and they get things done together. But in Nigeria, it's more of individualistic basis, except maybe a few people coming together, to do it. But it's not as obvious as it is in many, especially in what is it, Mexico and some other
Yeah.
countries.
So you think it will not thrive in Nigeria because that's the main
No,
ingredient, which is
yeah,
loyalty, is not here.
yeah, I think that loyalty one is something that is hard to get in Nigeria, because Nigeria is so greedy, and Nigeria is so once it's involved money, they can kill their mother to or their father to you know um to get whatever it is they want to get from there. That is why it's hard to get such a cohesive, united group, um, unified group, as in cartel, in cartel-like situation, like we have in Mexico, in some other countries. What is it called? What is this country that is, drug reading? Guatemala, all those other, I don't even know what they call, what
All
continents.
right.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Jude. Thank
So,
you. Thank
but
you.
there's
So
drug business in Nigeria for many years. It's been there. People like Bola Tinubu, that made huge money from it, and many of the senators, that we have currently
yeah,
today,
because the
in,
news says
in
that they've seized 249 luxury vehicles.
oh
Luxury. So I
yeah.
mean, for it to be luxury, it means it has to come from the high and mighty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and trust what you see, when personally, when either the police, either Nigerian police or Nigerian custom seizes any of this thing, it is that the person or the people involved refuse to comply, refuse to give them their own cut of the share. Okay, that is most time. That is what always happen. If you hear they arrest anybody, it is that maybe that person have refused to cooperate and give them whatever they are demanding. Of course, we all know, Nigeria is a fraudulent. Everybody is, fraudulent.
Yeah, and I was even saying that if this really happened, they should show us, video. Let's see it being confiscated. Don't just put it in the news, because really, you will confiscate things worth $2 million and all of these huge amounts. They should do better with showing us
But
pictures.
the style now. The style of our people now. They confiscate something, then they will reconfiscate it themselves. Okay, they will seize it and they will take it themselves. Look at, okay, didn't you wonder, you before didn't before Malami withdrew from running as governor in his state? You knew how many vehicles he gave in his state, right? All those vehicles he gave, how did he get them? They were custom people's car that they seized. Okay, and I'm 100% sure that Atiku, the car he started his business when he was in port, he said he bought five cars to start his business that made him billionaire. I'm sure those cars were cars they seized from innocent Nigerian businessmen whom they seized their car. I have been a victim. My brother and I have been a victim. We seized a number of cars, of our cars in Nigerian Port Harcourt, port in Lagos, beautiful nice Mercedes cars that was being brought from Germany, in the 90s. They seize them, and I'm sure they take them, give to their friends. Some of them they keep for use, and then give to some of their friends during the election, or whatever they want, favor they want from someone, they give it to them. Nigeria is a den of robbers. It's a den of robbers.
All right, Mr. Judin. I hope we begin to have appropriate people and honest people hold, dispositions. Mr. Vine Maxwell, your time in Nigeria, did you, get to know of this set of people, or this is also coming as a surprise to you?
Yeah, during our time, the security of the people that are shrouded with such responsibility, mostly the custom and immigration. So before, you cannot even see the soldiers around, but within the town, within the cities, especially in Kaduna, Abuja, and Kano, we made series of arrests on the list. In fact, I was a guard commander when I was my sister. If you are not brought up in a good family, when you are in such positions, you will, in fact, I could have been one of the rich. I could have been a billionaire now. Somebody from Kano. I still have his name here. Somebody from Kano, way back to 1999, offered me 2.8 million naira just to go with a truckload loaded of Indian hemp. Not just that one, even with the other one, the cocaine, the pellets, and so on and so forth. I took the money. I still arrested him, took him to the brigade, and the money was spent. So once I handed over the money to the brigade, I'm gone. I don't need to touch such money. You attempt to bribe me, I will expose you and I will still arrest you. So I experienced it so many times, but I will tell you that Nigeria is a transit point. Like Brother Jude said, it is of it's of individualistic, system of drug, trafficking in Nigeria, because of how people in Nigeria don't trust themselves when in case of those things. You might be, sniffed. Somebody might just, expose you while you are going on it. So that is why it is individualistic in Nigeria. Like here, just like what Brother Jude said, you see, the seizure of those vehicles, even here, the reason why the customs sometimes devise means to make sure that they delay your car and it will fall into demurrage. So you will not be able to pay, and they use it, they will confiscate your car. Like here in Ghana, I clear my car within 24 hours with the digitalization and non-human and human interference here. It took me just 7 hours.
They will never allow that to happen in Nigeria. Never.
In Nigeria, if you clear your car within 2 weeks, you will thank God.
You see, within 2 weeks, you see here. You see, Uncle, here
they will never allow that to happen in Nigeria.
My brother, you guys have made progress a lot too. Jesus.
I just wanted to just give you. Yes, the only thing we do here is that the levies we pay and taxes are so exorbitant here.
But they pay higher in Nigeria. Trust me, they pay higher in Nigeria.
Once your vehicle arrives here and your BL is with you, you send it to your agent. Your agent, or if you have right to clear your car yourself, you can just go to the customer, demand for custom specification on the particular car you brought in. They'll just key it into the system. Within seconds, the customer will reply you with the exact duty that you are going to pay. Immediately you go in and withdraw your money, or with your check, you go to the GRA department, you pay in your money, and it is coded. It is coded. Then you move from there. You go and pay the shippers handling fee. Once you've paid the shippers handling fee, depending on the type of car you brought in here, you pay a shipping handling fee. You are going now for the people that are going to, hand over your documents and everything to you. Then you go straight. So these are some of the things within. I clear to cashier within six
let me ask you a
hours.
question. Every money you pay gets documented for, right? There's receipts for everything you pay.
We have been told, if any official at the port is not issuing, including the agents, is not issuing you any certificate or a receipt, don't pay. Once there is a certified receipt, then you can pay. You know that one is going directly to the government. But if there are no receipts, you don't pay. So although there are people, in everything there are people that always devise means to cheat other people. But when we have a serious problem right now. We have a serious problem right now.
All right, Mr. Vine. We need to move on, please. We need to move on. Mr. Judith, I'm sorry. You're very shocked and all of that.
I'm so shocked. Because the experiences myself and my brothers have had with Nigerian port, right? That was in early 90s. Okay. Because of that, since I've been in the United States for getting to 20 years now, I've never sent even any single car to Nigeria because I just don't want to pass through all the
bitter experience. You just pay and pay.
About 10 years ago, I needed to buy some Sienna buses to give to some people for transportation. I came back from United States here, went to Papa Wharf, and then buy 3 Sienna buses. If I had brought them from here, I would have not spent up to half of the money I used in buying the 3. But at Papa Wharf, but they are thinking. And the reason I came back because I don't want to go through Nigerian stress of ports or that happen before you get your car, you clear your car and everything. Sometimes before you would have finished clearing your car, more than half of all the things in it has been vandalized.
Go on. That's true. That's
the only thing. Sister, the only thing that is...
And sometimes you get to even pay much more than... You get to pay more for clearing the car than buying the actual car itself.
Of course.
Yeah. And that's why I say before we get to this place that Ghana is right now, oh boy.
I wonder.
Everything is leadership, my sister. Everything is leadership.
Right.
Brother Jude, I just pray that one day you just visit Ghana here.
I'm planning on visiting soon. In fact,
good. You see how they do their things, especially at the port. You just see how they do their things at the port. It's very, very easy.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you. Mr. Chris George, welcome to the broadcast. Greetings to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, the panel. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Mr. Chris.
Okay. In Nigeria, everything is corrupt. Even from presidents to the civil servants, the village king, everyone is corrupt. Even the church is corrupt. Even the traditionalist is corrupt. Look at that. I would say that traditionalists fear their deity more than the church, because in the church they will give a poor man back seat while give a rich man front seat. So in Nigeria, everything is corrupt. Corruption is centralized. There's no how. Talk about the drug dealer. Who are the drug barons in Nigeria? The politicians. They are using the young one for their purpose of their interest. So in Nigeria, everything is corrupt. There's no how. It's sometimes when I look at Nigeria, I say, can Nigeria be good again? People that talk about good leadership.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Okay, please go on. Can hear you now. Please go on.
No, I'm hearing you.
Okay. People that when I look at Nigeria, I say, can something be good in Nigeria again? Because look at who Nigerian citizens. Nigerian citizens are very stubborn. To be sincere with you, Nigerians are very stubborn people. Compare other nations like Nigerian citizens, even so, the police in Nigeria, not, the citizens are not fearing the police. What they are fearing the army. When the police is talking to you back, you see a citizen fight with a police in Nigeria, but in other countries, not like that. So everything in Nigeria is corrupt. Before we fix Nigeria, it will take a long time for Nigeria to be fixed. It takes a lot of revolution for Nigeria to be governed because our politicians are the worst part, going to the civil servants, even the custom. Nigerian custom, you see a custom man, maybe for instance now, you join a custom within 1 year. Next 2 years, we see that person driving an expensive car. Where do you get such amount of car? I know the one from my town. No, it's not too far. Doing his mother's burial, a lot of car. I know the one in when I was in Patan in Delta State. When he did a burial, he used what's the name of that car? It's straight out for convoy. A custom man. Many straight out formatic ML 350 for convoy. Where these people are getting this thing? So everything in Nigeria is corrupt. Even to buy to send a car from overseas to back to Nigeria, you will pay more than what you bought the car. It's better for you to buy in Nigeria. So when I look at Nigeria, I say, can Nigeria be good again? Because the citizens are very stubborn, the governments are corrupt. Everything in Nigeria is robbery. Nigeria is survival of the fittest. If you study Chance Darwin theory of evolution in biology, he said survival of the fittest. Nigeria is survival of the fittest. If I kill you, I will chop. When one man said that, when Mook fall, Arab will chop. That is Nigeria for you. When he fall, guy man will chop.
Can I come in here, sir? Just briefly.
For instance, now, okay.
Oh, he's gone.
You drove him away.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. You see, I just wanted to tell him that, I disagree with him a little. Nigerians are the most easiest people on this earth to govern. The only thing that is killing Nigeria is the system. The system. It is the system that is killing. Nigerians are great people. Why are they stubborn in Nigeria? And when they come to Ghana, they obey traffic laws. They obey traffic laws. No. Because the system will help you.
Nigerians are obedient to whatever all over the world does.
Yes, but why is it that it is only in Nigeria that they are stubborn? But when they come out here, like in Ghana here, they are decent people, although there are few of them. Okay? But I will tell you that Nigerians are the easiest people to rule. Just give Nigerians what they need. Give them what they need and forget. If you like, loot the whole thing. As long as they are, there is a level playing field to operate. Everybody will operate. If you like, loot the whole thing. In the 80s and in the 70s, were there no corruption? But things, there was electricity, there was water, good roads. People will buy things. Geisha that time was, I think, about 25 kobo or 15 kobo. And you see people enjoying themselves. There were no problem, no qualms anywhere. You see Nigerians when they go and look at them all over the world. I went to Barbados. I saw a Nigerian. He's a senior medical doctor from Umuahia in Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Bridgetown, Barbados. St. Michael's Parish. I met that guy there. He's a senior doctor in that very place. You come to Ghana here, you see them. By the way, the second speaker of House of Parliament in Ghana here was a Nigerian. The second speaker after Parquist. Nigerians are good people. They don't have an enabling environment to express themselves. That is why the system that they are, that they are working with is the thing that is killing them. Not because the Nigerians are not good. They are good people, my brother. They are good people. I can testify to this. They are good people. Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Vine, that goes a long way. Thank you very much. And yes, if we sit to think about this, I think I agree with you guys. I think it's a function of the system because when you know that anything just goes, you just relax yourself. But let's even do better. We say this every day. Let's do better to make Nigeria a better place again. You and I have to be responsible. So let's not get too familiar and let's not get too relaxed. If the system is telling us to go this way and we are going that way, the system would have to join us in going that way. So let's keep the honor, the dignity, the good things, the reputation. Let's let it be felt even here at home, people. All right, guys. We'll go back to our newspaper. Our next paper is Daily Sun. Here we have made significant impacts, and that's Kwara governor. These people. Our governor says that they've made significant impacts. Okay, Atiku Tinubu Obi to fight for 84 million votes. INEC pledges to publish comprehensive list of registered voters soon. And here we have IPOB. IPOB begins arrest. IPOB begins arrest of terror gangs in Southeast. IPOB begins arrest of terror gangs in Southeast. So IPOB has turned to they are their government of their own now. You guys, IPOB have come to say whatever you are, whoever you are, if you mess up in our land, that you will be dealt with. And now this is not about the high, the mighty, about being a security personnel. No, they have no regard for it at all. They are saying this is their Biafra land. So even yesterday, I saw where they were this. Okay, we'll talk about that later. I'm sorry. Customs intercept explosive making chemicals in Ogun. PDP members connived to help Buhari win 2019 election, and that's from WIKE. Okay, WIKE. All right, WIKE has come out to say PDP members connived to help Buhari win 2019 election. CBN goes after Anchor Bora's debtors, seeks to recover 5.7 billion naira loan. CBN goes after Anchor Bora's debtors, seeks to recover 5.7 billion naira loan. Nigeria government goes tough on civil servants over support for opposition parties, suspend salaries. Oh, wow. Okay. Nigeria government goes tough on civil servants over support for opposition parties, suspend salaries. And here we have ASUU strike. FG offers professors 35% pay raise and others 24% pay raise. Another paper says 23.5. But yeah, now talking about IPOB, I saw a video yesterday where they mounted this canopies. They had this, you could tell that probably supporters of Peter Obi had a meeting or had a meeting, or they were doing something, but they had this canopy, they had pictures, posters and all of that. And you have men of IPOB, they had the uniform on, and from their chants you could tell they were saying this is Biafra land, no election, no this, no that, and they were pulling down this is now. The video did not show if there were people there before they carried out violently to take down the stairs, or the people had already flee. I'm sure in the East, when they see these IPOB guys come, they all run. That's a picture I have in my head. Please, if you have encountered, if you have witnessed, I'd like to hear from you in the comment section, or to my panelists. If you know of it, please let me know. I just think that is what they do. So,
Emma,
yeah.
Emma,
Yes,
let me say this. Okay, whatever, most of the things we see happening in the eastern side now, right?
okay.
And often they call them IPOB. All of them are not IPOB. In fact, majority of them are not IPOB. Like what we are saying now, I can bet my life those people are not IPOB. Those people are simple propaganda, are simple government propaganda machinery. in order to discredit IPOB, to continue to cause confusion and wanton killings of the Igbo.
But but but
in
but they should come out and refute these claims. They should come out and let us know
Okay,
that
so
there is
that thing
another
you
set
see
of
is
people
not
doing
IPOB.
this.
And look at the hall they were destroying and the flag, the canopy. You remember there's a LP Labour Party logo banners. Did you saw that, right?
Yes, sir.
You saw that. Okay. Now, what does what are they intending to the message that the propaganda they're intending to carry out? They're intending to carry out to make Nigerians believe and say, you see, the Igbos don't even want the election. See what they are doing to their own person. These are simple propaganda from engineered from Abuja in collaboration with hopeless Uzodinjo in order to continue to kill their own people. It's a ESN, okay, ESN. They are in the bush. Their activity has never been on the street or anywhere. Their activities are in the bush, driving out Fulani terrorists that are molesting and harassing people, from raping women and killing farmers and preventing them from going to their farms. They don't come outside. They don't operate outside. Anytime you see any of this thing happening in towns and villages, in the open, this thing like this, trust me, they are never, that have nothing to do with IPOB. They are simple Buhari propaganda outlet, APC propaganda outlet. Okay, look at what I was reading. Okay, man, I don't know if you listened to this thing yesterday, the afternoon, this thing yesterday. I was reading out to them what a leaked document by APC of all the things they have planned to do. And that's what you saw yesterday is inclusive. How they are trying to foment trouble to make everything and link Obi to IPOB. Okay, and then also link him to terrorism. All these are propaganda. So when they mention, okay, do you think IPOB will come and be doing that and they'll be mentioning their name as they were mentioning, we are IPOB, blah, blah, blah? Didn't you see how they were screaming the name? They are just saying it this is simple propaganda. We all should learn. At least if we can't learn, let us learn from what happened during NSAS. Okay, that same propaganda is the same thing they've been doing for the past 1 year since they arrested Nnamdi Kanu in the eastern region in order to continue to kill and maim the Igbo youths, like they have been doing for the past 1 year.
All right, Mr. Juden, thank you. Mr. Van Maxwell, do you also share this this perception with Mr. Juden, or you think that this is who they are?
I share in the narrations and the sayings of Mr. Jude. 1,000,000% correct what he has just enumerated. Look, let me tell you, for those of us that has worked with those government, that government in the past, we know what they can do. Do you know how we won the Liberian War? We won Liberian War through Nigeria establishing a rebel force they called LPC, Liberia Peace Council, headed by one George Bole. That was how we won. Because we are in a different terrain. We don't know the terrain. We needed the people to support us. And they did what they did to do that. And they used their own people to fish them out. That's exactly what they are doing over there. If you remember an interview by one of the APC chieftain on Channels TV some time ago, before the arrest, and the other guy, the other Igbo intellectual in Lagos, the sanitation whatever gutter minister or commissioner over there. If you listen to their statements, all of them were, it was targeted at doing things that is going to implicate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the more. See, when a government fails, non-state actors will take up the responsibility, especially security of their lives and property. That is what is going on. The government has failed the people. The government has failed to do what they are meant to do. 4, 5, 6, no, let me just say 8, 9, 10 years ago, there was nothing like Sunday Boho, there was nothing like Mazen Namdekan. These are, consequences of a failed government. And whereas you collect what I'm supposed to use to protect myself in my own place, and you are giving, credence and that kind of liberty to the people across the other side to roam with AK-47, and you want these people to remain. ESN, like my brother said, is in the bushes. They have never been on the street in Southeast. They are chasing away those people that can just barge into your ancestral forest, take over the place, illegally occupy it, and make it their own. And when you want to have access to those places, they will kill you. They would maim you or do anything dastardly on you for just going to your ancestral land. These are where ESM, formed by Mazen Namdekan, are, protecting, not on the street. The police is there on the street. Most of this thing that you see, look, another thing that will prove to us that these things are being orchestrated by, members of the ruling party and the rest of them, all those politicians within that area, is this. During that Imo State prison break, for those of us that know Douglas House, the government house, there are powerful and sensitive HD with night vision CCTV cameras fitted in all those places that can see what was going on in that particular place. My sister, after that prison, invasion break, where are the CCTV videos? Have they played it for Nigerians to see? They will not, because they know the people that are involved. So that is, they are just doing that to implicate IPOB and give a dog a bad name to hang it. Thank you.
Brahman, they operated hours, and from
yes.
that to where we have military base is just a stone throw. But how come with so many hours they operated, and then nobody from the military to come and counter them, neither the police? And people will tell me, they're not like the breakage in Abuja. Can somebody tell me that the government doesn't have that was purely orchestrated by the government in order to free their terrorist brothers and brothers?
All right. Thank you.
Nigeria, anybody that doesn't know anything, can easily fall prey, can easily fall for this cheap propaganda. Look at the police people you have in Nigeria. Once they kill anybody, they look for one dang gun and put by his side and say this person has a gun. It was in a shootout, but that was an innocent person probably going on his own. But the real armed robbers, they can't even withstand them. When they see real armed robbers, they run.
All right, thank you. Guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the broadcast. Hi, Mary Kimade, welcome to the broadcast. Please do well to like this broadcast as you are watching. Do well to like, share, invite someone. Let's start with the likes. And guys, I don't know if you're not seeing the dollar sign to the right in your comment section, because I can. So please take out a minute to support us. Take out a minute to show some love, please. Thank you very much. Welcome to the broadcast once again. We'll take our last paper for today, and that's Daily Trust. On Daily Trust, we have, after meeting with VCs and pro-chancellors, federal government offers professors 35% pay raise, other varsity workers 23%. And here we have to release 200 billion naira next year for revitalization, earned allowances, raises new committee to discuss no work, no pay policy. Well, about time they discuss this no pay, no work, no pay, being that or saying that ASUU goes on strike many times in just 1 year. Keep your salary increment. Implement our agreements. And that's from ASUU. This ASUU, you people should calm down. Buhari warns government officials against signing unimplementable pacts again. Here we have 2023 WIKE's reluctance delays constitution of WIKE's reluctance delays constitution of ATIKU'S campaign council. Over 2 million SMEs collapsed in 2 years. Over 2 million. It is really not easy running a business in Nigeria right now. The taxes, electricity, the bills, to have an office space, it's discouraging. Customs seizes explosive making chemical, military uniforms in Ogun. We should be really, really worried about this news, guys. We should be really, 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 really worried. Very, very worried. The customs needs to sit up. The customs needs to sit up. We paid petrol marketers 103 billion naira transport claims in 9 months. Over 2,000 Nigerian doctors left for Europe, Saudi Arabia, Canada in 6 months. Gunmen kill Islamic cleric in Ebonyi. MURIC calls for justice. Here we have new British PM Prime Minister Liz Truss assumes office. Arraigned will strengthen relations with Nigeria and others. That's from Buhari. Okay, so this comment by the president on the ASUU, saying, telling Buhari wants government officials against signing unimplementable pacts again. Now, this was a very wise advice or warning. I think this was very, very wise. So that is to say that it is not even a case of Buhari not knowing what to do. Because ASUU is holding federal government to something they agreed to do. They're not coming on to say, we want this that must be implemented. They're saying, this one that you've agreed on, implement it. And now the president is coming and he's warning. And this is a very wise advice, I must say. This is a very wise advice from an old man. You know what they say, that something a child will climb up looking at, an old man will sit down and, will see it. So that's what I mean when I say old.
It's never so anymore. It's never so anymore. It's not in all cases now. Is it this corrupt old man? Corruption can blind people's sense of
no. For him to say this, it means he knows what to do and he's just not doing it. That means he knows what to do to turn the situations of the country around. I was surprised that was from him. Don't agree to something that is not implementable. When you look at your resources, don't agree to these things. Looking at them, and I'm like, oh, really? You think to that extent? So how come you are not thoughtful in other aspects and making it look like we have someone who doesn't know what to do? All right, that's just what I was trying to say.
My sister, the man you have there in Aso Rock is very much abreast with what is happening. He knows what he is doing, but I don't know the reason why he's refusing to. Why are you going into agreements, putting something pen to paper for something that you know that you cannot implement, my people? Why will you do that? You agreed to a certain thing, and today you are not implementing or honoring what you signed. I support ASUU. If ASUU can continue, I will. Let me tell you, is the government officials, all of them, is there any of them that is being owed? No, none of them. Everybody
they just increase their toll allowance.
Come, you see, so these people, do you think that these people are fools? They know what is going on. Most of these people also are professors in their own fields. They know what is going on. They know how much Nigeria is making on daily basis, and they know what these people are collecting. The dubious or bogus, allowances they prefer to themselves. You think that they are not saying it? Look at their children abroad. When they have little headache, they go to abroad. If they want to spend their holidays, they run to Dubai. That is Dubai now is the new Aziz for them right now. That's where they acquire properties and so on and so forth. But in your own place, you are running it down. You are running your country down. You cannot speak out. Nigerians are suffering. The students can't go back to school. Their children, their parents are crying. The lecturers are crying. What kind of heart has these people? What kind of heart has these people? Is it not touching to them that these children are in school, are out of school for the past 10 to 11 months now? How can you encourage such thing? And you are sending $1.something billion vehicle to Niger. You are giving Katsina 6.62 billion naira for livestock, cattle business. Whereas your school, you sign an agreement that you're supposed to fulfill, and you refuse. These people know what they are doing. What I would tell you here today, my sister, is this. This man came into this, into politics to be the president in order to make the level of illiteracy in the north and south apart. That's what I see. That is what I see. To make the poverty apart with the people. You remember when they shared money? Is it a finance minister or so or whatever? Said that they know the people that they are going to share the palliative to. South has no poor people in it. They are bringing you apart with the people. And I believe that you people will not allow that to happen in that country. Seizing explosive in Ogun State, who are the people that are bringing it? Who are the people that brought those explosive devices, making devices in Ogun State? Look at what is happening. Ogun State today is the epicenter of armed herdsmen attack and kidnapping and killings. Ogun State. Some of the indigenous of Ogun State are no longer in their ancestral land. Some of them are now refugees in Benin Republic. I saw that video. And some of our people that goes there have seen them over there.
It's over 1 year. It's over 1 year they've been there. Many of them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they've been there. From your own ancestral land. Who is chasing them away? Why can't our people devise means to secure them? If the federal government refuses to secure you and protect you, state governments, which other money are you going to eat, my people? I am just devastated with this kind of news that is coming out in it. And those devices, they will send it inside the bush. These foreigners elements will use them, make their bombs, use it on the people again. What did they use in Ogun State, the Catholic Church? It was improvised, bomb devices. That's what they use. These bombs locally made. That's what they use in that against the people in that Catholic Church. Now look at this one that is coming. Do you know how many that has passed undetected? You see, I don't know what is happening in this country. The country that every other African country is looking up to is lagging behind. They feel as if it doesn't concern them. Once they secure the power and sit up there, they feel that no, it will not affect them. Nigerians, the making and the remaking of Nigeria lies in your hand. If you think that you are going to continue in this manner, then I don't know what to say. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you.
Can I say?
Yes, please. Yes, please, Mr.
You see, the ASUU strike now. They are saying that they want to increase their salary, right? 35%, and they are saying that they don't want salary increase, and they are not actually asking for salary increase. They are simply asking for the government to implement the agreement they have arrived with them years back.
Many
Okay.
years ago.
And how much are they asking for? How much will it take to implement this agreement? The amount that is going to take to implement this agreement is not even up to the amount of crude oil that is being stolen in Nigeria by the same government every day, every month. If you put it together every day, according to them, we know 400,000 barrels of oil, crude oil, is being stolen or cannot be accounted for. And who are the people stealing it? It's the same government. They knows about it. Okay, if you put it together in a month, that is 1.1 something billion, 1.116 billion dollars. How much is ASUU asking for? If they really want to take care of ASUU's issue, they can just block all those loopholes and arrest those people that are responsible. They know them. They know the people stealing this oil. It's not you and me. It's not the ordinary man on the street. Is it they bring vessels from overseas and they dock it, they fill it up and they take it off. We have Navy that patrols, the water routes and waterways. Okay, right in their presence, all these things are happening, and they tell me they don't know them. Like we have one vessel that came, I don't know which day, I think recently, and just came all the way and docked in Bonny, okay, and then they suddenly, then he went, after a while he went back, and then the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Army or Navy came to announce that they saw the vessel, and unfortunately, he was not able to load, so he went back. Do you know this vessel was now intercepted in another country, and it was found that this vessel, meanwhile, Nigerian authorities have announced through their agency during a press release that they found the vessel, but they were not able to carry anything because the vessel was not clear before docking. But they didn't carry anything. Okay, they left. But this same vessel was intercepted in another country. I've forgotten the name of the country, and found out that this vessel was carrying some millions of barrels of oil, of crude oil. Imagine. In Nigeria said they didn't have anything, but the same vessel was intercepted in another country and found out that it was loaded with oil, crude oil, with oil. That is Nigeria for you. The government, they are the ones stealing and they are the ones announcing that we are losing. They know what they are doing. Well, very soon they will all flush them out by the grace of God.
All right, thank you, Mr. Judith. Mr. Chris Judge, welcome back to the studio. Johnson Emmanuel, yes, I bam. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to those that are just joining us. Please do well to like this broadcast, share, and invite someone onto this broadcast. Thank you. All right, Mr. Chris Judge, welcome back. But now we are talking about ASUU, right? Federal government has offered to give lecturers, professors, a 35% raise, salary raise, and others 24% raise. But ASUU is coming out to say, keep your salary increment. That is not what we are asking. Implement the agreement that we went into years ago. Mr. Chris Judge.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Okay, the fact that Nigerian government doesn't value education, that is all and all. A country, in a civilized country, in a civilized society, I remember when I was in school, in our education, my first quote, we write a book called 5 Famous Quotable Quotes. We said that education is the bedrock of every developing nation. But in Nigeria, corruption and criminality is developing nation in Nigeria. In a civilized society, education does not last 1 week in a strike. Government will address that issue immediately, and everyone go back to school. You see, Nigeria is a country with corruption, bribery, criminality. Since a history of education in Nigeria, how many scientists have been awarded in Nigeria? In the Western culture, scientists are celebrated, professors are celebrated, engineers, pharmacists are celebrated. But in Nigeria, our government celebrates criminality, corrupt politicians, promoting them, giving them posts. So sometimes when I look at Nigeria, Nigerian government doesn't value education. Because if we value education, education is the first thing, followed by industrialization. Because for a nation to be developed, education must transfer to industrialization. Because once you have the education, you will transfer it to industrialization. When I look at Nigerian government, history of Nigeria, check it from the day of the amalgamation till now. From 60 years now, non-scientists have awarded in Nigeria. Rather than go to overseas, the overseas awarded them. So, cross for that, our government doesn't value education. Because when I look at Nigerian young inventors, how many of these inventors have Nigerian government sponsored? Sometimes we praising public individual ability. We praise Proforce, Innocent. This is the individual company. Our government doesn't value education, because if our government value education, education is the best thing. ASUU have been strike. ASUU, the highest institution in the land, have been in a strike. Government doesn't value education, because if they value education, the money they give Kasina, the money they give to Niger, the money they give for ABUJA, they can give ASUU for that. If the government is broke, so ASUU manage this. After we will complete the remaining balance, ASUU will go back to students will go back to school, because ASUU are human being. But a situation whereby criminality are celebrated is very difficult for education to be promoted, because in Nigeria, it's very difficult. Because take our scientists, those who in the overseas, they're doing perfect well. Our professors, our doctors, they're doing perfect well in overseas, but in Nigeria, 0.0. So Nigerian government doesn't value education, and the Buhari government make it worse. Buhari government make it worse. Let us not forget. I remember what President Buhari said during he came in 2015. He said that if he doesn't win this election, blood will flow. And he used Boko Haram campaign. What is the means of Boko Haram? Western education is corrupt. So let us not forget easily. I rest my case now.
Thank you, Mr. Christian. Thank you, Mr. Christian. Mr. Collins, I welcome you to the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast, and thank you for being here. All right. Just before you say something, I want to respond to Johnson Emmanuel. So Johnson Emmanuel, ASUU before now went into agreement. Federal government and ASUU entered an agreement. They said they wanted to change the PPI, that's the payment method. The other ones that they were using was given to them by World Bank, and they said it wasn't even tested. Usually things like this should be tested, tried and tested before being stamped as, say this is what we should be using. But they didn't do that. And they built their own software in which federal government, could use, in regulating. Everything boils down to money at the end of the day. They want transparency. They want transparency. They want transparency. That method of payment, they want to check. So, although federal government have come out to say that they've agreed to everything, they've agreed to use the PPI, they've agreed to everything. The only issue was the no work, no pay policy that they just started. The federal government said they were not going to pay them for the 6 months they've done. And now to say, fine, you've agreed to everything, but if you don't pay us for this 6 months, then we are not calling off the strike, So there's been a back and forth. Now, to add to that, and they've been clamoring that they should increase education budget. So ASUU as federal government has also agreed to that, and that's why they are coughing out 200 billion naira for this. but this will only be implemented by next year, from next year. I also are saying that if they don't pay that money right now, that they will not even start. So that's why they are saying keep your salary increment and implement our agreement already, because that's how you guys will say next year, and before you know it, they will call off strike. They will not do it. They will not do what they've agreed to do. Then by next year, they'll be like, you people gave us your word, so why are you not doing it? And then they will call for strike, and the federal government will dance around and say, okay, start, we'll do something. So they are saying, see, this time around, it is once and for all. You are going to agree to everything, and you are going to implement this agreement before we call off the strike. So that's where we are right now. Federal government is saying they're not ready to cover 200 billion naira. They are only going to do that from next year. Whew, that's it. All right, Mr. Collins. Mr. Mark Hirabo, thank you very much for this show of love. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Thank you. And welcome to the broadcast. All right, Mr. Collins.
Good morning, Sister Emma.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you.
I'm just joining now, so I hope you can just give me the topic of the what are we talking about, the paper review. Is that the only
Yes,
I
that's
see?
yes, that's what we are talking about right now. Federal government has graciously, increased the salaries of professors by 35% and other staffs by 23.5%. Yeah. But also here to say, see, we don't want salary increments. Keep your salary increments. You need to implement the agreement. Federal government has agreed to everything that ASUU has said. They've even agreed to pay them the 6 months. But going forward, they are going to make it a policy that every time you go on strike, you don't get paid for the duration, that you did not work. Yeah, that's what they are
Okay.
saying.
Going
Yes.
on strike, what cause as in because before somebody go on strike, you must done something bad that will make somebody to go on strike. Because if you are doing your diligent job, people will not go on strike. The only way people can go on strike is when you fail to do your work. Then people you now force people to go on strike. So you trying to insert that clause in their agreement, it doesn't make any sense because you have to first hold yourself account. You have to hold yourself for you not to pay them, because if you continue paying what the agreement is being reached, trust me, nobody's going for strike. It's because of you don't want to pay. That is why people are going for strike. So sometimes when Nigeria government make all these agreements, I don't know if they have people who advise them. They just wake up in the morning and start saying rubbish. I don't know who is in charge or who is handling all those kind of things. So that is a failure in their own part, because if you are doing your work, ABSU is not going on strike. Because terminal, like you come up, you are working and people are paying you. Trust me, you're not going to when any place you are happy. Trust me, if you are happy in your place of work, first thing in the morning, you'll be the first person to arrive there because you're happy in your place of work. But if you are not happy in your place of work, trust me, even nobody, even when it's time, you don't want to go there. So for me,
Yeah.
it's just a disgrace entirely. And looking at what absolutely shouldn't abide what federal government is talking about, because the agreement is there already. You have to agree, not only the salary, because most of the things they are asking is not about the salary. There are so many. Look at the school environment in Nigeria. Is that where people learn something? Look at that. The first time I came in here, because I did a course here, I went to university here. Trust me, even if your brain is like coconut, you must learn how to. I'm telling you, because the environment,
The
only the environment alone,
environment.
the environment will
Yeah.
make you to learn something. If you enter the university, once you enter the university, there is a Wi-Fi, there is everything you want to do. You don't need to go to meet the lecturer. Everything you want to do have already been sent to your email. You just have to do it and send it. You don't need to meet a lecturer. You don't need to go to complain to the lecturer, because everything has been sent to your mail. Just do it and send it back. So, but in Nigeria, look at everything. Even I remember when I was in SU, in a lab, we don't even have any equipment. One thing we gather about 20 people want to do lab. Want to do a practical, 20 people want to do a practical. Sometimes you get bored, you don't want to just go and sit. One person will do and get the result. Everybody will just raise up hand and say, we have done the practical. For where? So the environment matters. The environment matters. Those are the basics. So if you can't put those basic things, what is the need of them going back to school? Like, remember, I've been telling people that it's better for us to take 10 years on this strike to get it right than them going back again. The next 6 months again, they will go back strike again. In the next 1 year again, they go back strike. Who are we deceiving ourselves? We're deceiving ourselves. Then, not only that, they also want to insert this clause of all these politicians, your children have to come back and start going to this Nigeria school. so that you will now be able to look into it. Because if your children is going to that school, trust me, the government will now invest in the school because their children is not going there. All their children is abroad, going school abroad, so they don't care whatever happens in school environment. So look at the hostels in school. Trust me, look at now school don't even have a hostel, no good hostel in no university you can get a good hostel apart from maybe a private one you rent for yourself. But other places, you see, and the worst part of it that all these politicians then went to school when Nigeria was working. Even that time they were feeding them everything, even paying them. But now look at the situation we find ourselves. So for me, I would advise us to not agree on this kind of their Malaysia agreement. So the best thing is that if they want to agree, we have the agreement. The agreement already been table, so sign it. That is it. So don't need to change the whole
All
thing.
right.
So that was yeah.
All right, Mr. Collins, thank you. That's what ASUU are saying also. They say no more we'll be going back and forth with agreements. Just implement it. By implementing it, they are saying do action. We want to see the money delivered and those other things being put in place. That's what they want. They don't want anybody to say we will do it or we agree to do it. They don't. That's why they say they're not having talks with anybody. That's why they are adamant. They are refusing to not adamant, but they are saying you just have to implement it. Enough of the talking. And so to me, surprisingly, the president, has warned government officials not to implement, not to enter agreements that they cannot implement. The paper said that Buhari has warned government officials not to agree on unimplementable agreements. So yes, kudos to the president for saying that to his ministers, and I hope every other person sticks to that. And also, I hope this will be a deserving a fight. But this will be our final submission. When I come back to my panelists, I want to know if you agree with the government's no work, no pay policy to government officials. I'll come back to you to take this question, but I want to say a big thank you to Bella Naomi, to Marcus the Great. But Marcus the Great, this strike period for them, it's work. Oh, you don't think it's work? Entering one meeting to the other, it's work. Yeah, I think it's work. All right. Innocent, thank you for being here. Mr. Maki Rabo, thank you for your donation. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you for being here. Mommy Diaspora, thank you for being here. Mary Kimade, Oziegwe Wilfred, thank you for being here. Thank you, Osab Govo, for being here. Thank you, Investment Enquiry. Thank you, Josephine. Thank you, Josephine. Thank you for being here. Vine Maxwell, Awakalu. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you people. Favor Faith. Thank you for being here. Yes, thank you for being here. Gabriel, thank you for being here. Thank you to each and every one of you. Please do not forget to join me by 1 p.m. Nigerian time today. We have a guest who is coming to share our experience, what she went through when her husband died. So this is a continuation of our series, stigmatization of widows, or stigmatization of widowhood in Nigeria, right? Yes. All right, guys, do not forget to like this broadcast, share, and invite someone. Also, guys, today is a fine day to show some love. But how about, guys? Come on, please. Nothing is too small and nothing is definitely too big. Thank you very much. Thank you for your donations as always. Thank you. All right, Mr. Juden. This will be your last submission, but I want us to talk about, do you agree with the federal government on this? No work, no policy.
No work, no policy, or no work, no pay?
Sorry, no work, no pay policy.
For ASUU?
Yes, for ASUU.
Forget about those loafers. I don't know. No work, no pay waiting. No work, no pay. There is union all over the world, even advanced country. Even here I am. I have a union. Okay, if our union, okay, here, see how we function. Anytime agreement is usually like our union agreement, it is for 4 years, right? Within that 4 years, if at the expiration of 4 years, then they have to come on the round table again and negotiate. So once it is one day beyond 4 years and the government have not started coming to negotiate, we go on strike. Okay, it happens everywhere. It's like telling them they shouldn't unionize. They have to pay them salary. knowing how unreliable and how law breaking the government of Nigeria is. You can't go into negotiation with them to say, okay, we agree with you that no pay, no work, no pay. Then if ASUU goes on, then they will not abide with their agreement, and then they know that ASUU cannot go on strike because they know when they go, they won't pay them. That is a recipe for that. In fact, that is a recipe to destroy education completely in Nigeria. If ASUU should agree on such an unholy recommendation, I hope ASUU will not even listen to that nonsense.
All right, thank you very much for that. Mr. Chris George, what's your reaction to that?
Okay, the government are just saying blah 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 because what make ASUU to go to strike? So they must pay ASUU. No work, no pay. Have you ever watched House of Assembly? The senators, Nigerian senators is like 106, right? How many of them come to work for sponsoring of bill? Because sometimes they sit in the House of Senate red chamber are very vacant. Some of them are not
sleeping.
Some of them are very look at lower house. So they are vacant. Only few come to work. So no work, no pay. Those who are no work, no pay to them. Government cannot implement what will affect them, but they implement what affects others. Nigerian government is a joker. When I look at this government, a joker. So what make ASUU to go to strike? They must pay ASUU. They must pay ASUU, increase their salary, and agree that in that agreement. That why education is not serious in Nigeria because Buhari daughters, sons, all the government ministers, even the local government, their sons and daughters and overseas receive better education. So even so, my local government chairman, I don't know him. So no work, no pay. They must pay ASUU. If no work, no pay, those red chambers that didn't come to work, and no pay to them too. See, this government are just don't know how to put them. It's like a Taliban government where women are not supposed to go to school. So this kind of government is a Afghanistan catastrophic government. That's what I see on them. They must pay ASUU, and they agree in that agreement because if their sons and daughters come back to Nigeria and now start school, they will take education seriously. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Chris George, thank you for that. Thank you, guys. Do not forget, please turn on your notification bell so you join me here by 1 p.m. today on the chat. Please, thank you. All right, Mr. Collins.
You already know my idea because this no work, no pay of 18. That is because the federal government, if they are doing no work, no pay, I think the people that are supposed to be the federal government, the senators, the president, the governors, because most of them are not working. If a former governor can still be collecting salary and the former senator can see that shows you how bad Nigeria is. So if they can be collecting salary, what stop other people who is even working? What stop them not to collect salary? So for me, the whole thing, you have to, once you are paying people, trust me, in any environment, Emma, you are being in a work environment, you know how it is. Once you are your boss is doing you well, you'll be the first person to arrive in the office. You'll be the first person to arrive in the office. If you are in a good place, trust me, you keep coming. But if you're in a bad place, even when they wake you up to go to work, you'll be kind of feeling tired and not going. But once it's like when you are going to a church, you kind of connect with your pastor. Once it's Sunday morning, boom, you're already in the church. But if you are not connected to that environment, you won't go to church. That's how it is. Thanks.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
So what are we
Mr.
discussing for the
Collins.
chat so I will know so I can do my
Uh, I said we are having we have someone who is coming to share her experience with us. What the things that she had to go through when her husband died and the stigmatization. Moving forward, trying to get an apartment or here in Nigeria, there's some people that will not give you their house if you don't have a man. So you have to call somebody, if a male friend or brother or something, to just come and stand like your husband before they can give you apartment. So, well, let's hear. We'll be hearing from her the ordeal that she has gone through after she lost her husband. Dealing with the family is one thing, dealing with the society is another thing. Now, dealing with the children, that is not your sole responsibility, that's another thing
Exactly.
entirely. So we'll be hearing from her today all of these things. I
Okay.
will know how best to treat widows going forward in our society. All
All
right,
right.
Mr.
Thank
Collins.
you. Have
And
a
to
nice day. Mm.
and
Take
you
care.
too, sir. See you soon. Okay,
Mm.
so to every other person here, I hope you have heard that, and I hope that you have turned on your notification bell already. Cannot wait to have you here. Come, each and every one of you. Let's reason together now. Let's take this Mr. and Mrs. from Vanguard. I don't know if you guys missed this, but this usually is one of my favorites. And so this is from Mr. Mr. says to Mrs. Dear, you are not looking cheerful. What is the matter? And Mrs. responds to her husband, you increased my allowance last week, but the price of items have gone up again, and I don't know how to tell you. And Mr. says to her, okay, if you know now, let me know. If you know now, let me know. Mr. is definitely trying to run away from the conversation. But man, come on, you can do better. She has just indirectly said, you guys know how a woman talks now. Sometimes we know they talk straight, we they talk corner, but listen to us twice when we speak. Guys, I wish you an amazing day. And I wish that you spend the next couple of hours with me again here on the chat. Let's talk about the stigmatization of widowhood in Nigeria. We need to put a stop to this, guys. We'll be having someone coming on here to share our experience with us. So, guys, please yes, now. Sometimes we use corner talk. Yes, Larry, yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you. Sending so much joy, so much laughter, so much happiness, so much sunshine your way. Have an amazing day. Please be nice out there to someone. Be the reason why someone wears a smile on their face. Give a compliment. It costs nothing to give a compliment to someone. So please do so. Thank you. I'll see you by 1 p.m. Until then, guys, stay well, stay safe. Bye for now.